Hello, everyone. Just holding space for now and in the future, everyone that will listen to this message. I'm really thrilled to share something so powerful with you. Yes, I ended my relationship and it was so beautiful. My heart is so thankful and grateful for the beautiful time that I shared with this man and all the growth as a woman that I experienced with him. And I realized I had come to a place of completion in my relationship, and it was because of this beautiful, magnificent writing that um, my coach sent to me, and I have to share it with you. So I did ask him permission, just so you know. So there's a client had sent him this story and had expressed to him how it had impacted her. And this is the beginning. This is the story. Rejuvenating rest. During a birthday party, 5-year-old Mia enjoyed playing, singing happy birthday, eating cake, and watching her friend open her presents. When everyone went outside to play, Mia said, "Mom, I'm ready to go." They thanked their host. Pulling out of the driveway, Mia's mom asked her to share the best part of her day. "Leaving," said Mia, smiling, and she fell asleep before they turned the corner. And now this is from Mr. Daniele Pol. Prepare yourselves. I have also read this 1,000 times since, and here we go. So, yesterday, a coachee told me about her morning devotions, and she shared this picture, telling me what she picked up from the story is the girl was tired and wanted to leave. She honestly said it without fear of being pushed to do the opposite. And she shared that she relates to Mia and how going to events made her feel poorly after, and that she needs to rest. Today, in the early morning, while I was meditating, the story came back to me. And this time, it was my story. And from my point of view, Mia didn't say leaving because she was tired. She said leaving because she had completed the experience. Adults don't really understand completion. We understand accumulation, more time, more photos, more memories, more proof. We stay because we think value increases with duration. We treat life like an all you can eat buffet. If we leave early, we lost something. A child often lives by a different law. The moment is either complete or it isn't. When it's complete, staying doesn't deepen it, it dilutes it. It turns something alive into something repetitive. So, rest here is not recovery. Rest is not even dropping the mask, but honoring completion. This changes everything because most of our suffering is not from pain, it's from overstaying. Overstaying relationships after the truth has left, overstaying jobs after the learning has finished, overstaying conversations after the real point was already said, overstaying identities after they've done their job. We don't do it because we're stupid. We do it because we're addicted to continuity. We're afraid that if something ends, we'll fall into nothing. So we drag dead moments forward with tremendous effort, and then we call it life. And because this kind of effort is not physical, The effort is existential. It takes effort to let something end without turning it into a problem. It takes effort to feel the small death of completion and not reach for a distraction. Rest is making peace with endings, and that's why Mia's answer is so shocking. Leaving is not a rejection of the party, it's a recognition this is done. And because it's done, she can fall asleep immediately, not because she's exhausted, but because there's no unresolved hunger inside of her. Nothing is unfinished. Nothing is chasing her. Adults are the opposite. We carry unfinished loops everywhere. We leave a party and we're still there in our mind. Did I say enough? Did I stay long enough? Did I miss something? How did I look? Should I have done more? We don't rest because we don't complete. And what if we stop asking, do I need rest? What if we start asking, what is complete right now that I refuse to let complete? If you can answer that question honestly, you will find where your energy is bleeding. Most people think the opposite of rest is work, but the opposite of rest is actually unfinishedness. Unfinishedness is a spiritual debt. It keeps the nervous system open and scanning, hungry and haunted, and it makes you live as if the present moment is always insufficient. So let's make every effort to stop carrying unfinished identities. If we don't, what perishes is our capacity to be here, our ability to inhabit our own life instead of chasing it. So, this is what I think: rest is not the reward after a good life, rest is the evidence of a life lived in completion. You want to know if you're living truthfully? Don't look at your achievements. Look at how quickly you can become still when something ends. Look at whether you can leave without turning around. Mia could. So the question is brutally simple. What would happen if you treated endings as sacred, not as failure? If you left the moment it was complete? If you stopped trying to squeeze more juice out of what is already finished? If you stopped negotiating with reality? Isn't it what people call freedom? Wow. I just have to take a pause. I'm like, whoa. This stopped me in my tracks because I saw that I was complete. And at first, I didn't want to admit that it was complete, but it was. And I couldn't run away from it anymore. And especially after reading this, something in me just cracked wide open. And I felt that this person loved me 100%, but that I was only receiving 89% of what I need as a woman this lifetime. I need that claiming, "You are my woman," you know? And I have friends that have that, and I have other coaches that have had that, and I know it's possible. And I I want that for myself, the fully, I could have gone on, right? The plateau of everything's fine, and we were making plans for next year and vacations and how we were going to design our bedroom and all the things, but it was always gonna leave me searching, hunting, cloying. And it was so brilliant that when I sat down at the table for dinner, I just literally sat down, put my hands on the besides my plate, and I looked at him and I said, "I am complete with our relationship." And he sat back and he said, I said, "Yeah, we've had a good run. Let's end it here before it gets chaotic or we are upset with each other or we're frustrated." And it was so beautiful to just end on that way. Oh, and already magic and synchronicities have been happening. And it's undeniably the right thing. Our bodies know it, he knows it. And it was just such a beautiful ending to a beautiful relationship. So, ending can work in a beautiful, miraculous way. And I just encourage you to go back and listen to those words again and look in your own life and where are there endings that you are not facing that is difficult for you to admit and look at. We have a few more days, a week or something left in the year of the wood snake and shedding this energy. I am so grateful that this shed during the year of the snake. It's so powerful. So, with that, it's 11 p.m. I am off to bed. And thank you so much for being here with me. And I'm really excited to share with all of you over the next year this journey because it's going to be spectacular. All right. Good night, everyone. Bye.